Welcome back, everyone. My name is Blood. We are back with another important video. As more and more Pokemon generations and games are coming out, we need to just sit back, relax, and actually think about what generation needed the most work out of all of them. As more and more come out, more exclusive Pokemon, more legendaries, more things to acquire these Pokemon. We just need to sit back and realize, what are we doing? So, today, we're going to talk about Generation 5. That would be the Unova region. To all my OGs that started out from the Cancel region, even the OGs that even started out in the Horn region as well, we're going to be talking about Unova. Black and White and Black and White 2. So let's begin. The problems and everything that came with it. We're going to talk about the very first Pokemon. Most of y'all are thinking, the starter Pokemon, but you're wrong on that. We're going to talk about Victini. Victini and the region Pokedex for the Unova region was labeled as 1. But to be able to get the Victini, you had to have pre-ordered the game. But think about it. What if you couldn't pre-order the game, you couldn't buy the game, or you didn't even have a 3DS during that time because the 3DS just came out. The original 3DS just came out within that same time period for, Black and White and everything, and every other game that's going to be coming out for the 3DS. So, there are problems. I couldn't get a Victini, even though I had friends that had a Victini and they pre-ordered the game. So, it's not like I couldn't get a Victini, but in my very own game where I know where the Victini's at and the location of where it's at, couldn't even get it. Can't get it in my own game. Still to this very day, because I still have my Black and White copy, can't get the Victini that's in my game. I literally have 2 Victinis in Black and White because I buy both games, as y'all should know me. Can't get them. Cannot get them because I did not pre-order them during the time that I was able to get the ticket to be able to get the Victini. Now, we're going to talk about Dream World. Dream World was a feature that was made for Black and White and Black and White 2. Because the Unova region is Unova-based Pokemon. Even though in Pokemon Best Wishes, y'all saw the Kanto Pokemon, y'all saw the Horn Pokemon, y'all saw the Sinnoh region Pokemon all in the mix. But, playing the games, nah, it's only Unova base. So, you know what that means? You had to use the Dream World. The Dream World required you to, yes, access the internet, register your 3DS and your game on Pokemon.com. I think I'm saying it right. And to be able to use the Dream World. The system allowed you to be on there for a limited time, search for Pokemon. You end up finding a Pokemon, you end up befriending it, and you end up bringing it to your main game. And you gotta wait 24 hours before you can use it again. But here was the problem. It was super buggy, at least for me. I would use the Dream World and then wait maybe 3 or 4 days because I'm trying to use it the next day. And it's still telling me that I already used the Dream World. What kind of nonsense is that? Super buggy. Super everything. But I didn't even use the Dream World until Black and White 2. Because I didn't know you had to register your 3DS to be able to access the Dream World. You see how faulty that is? And at the same time, in Black and White, you had to use Mushrana to be able to access the Dream World, if y'all will remember that as well. So, while you're running into Pokemon, while you're battling your friends who have hidden ability Pokemon, you're over here with no hidden ability Pokemon, no nothing. You're just like, man, I wish I could get a hidden ability Pokemon, or at least a non-Unova region based Pokemon. You know how tasteless that is to play a video game where it's only that one type of Pokemon? Guarantee, we love Pokemon, but the point is to catch them all. Can't catch them all if, the region itself is region locked to the only Pokemon, to its own Pokemon. You can only get Unova-based Pokemon in Unova. You can't get any other region unless you use the Dream World. So, There's problems with that. Also, event Pokemon that evolved outside sources. And when I mean by outside sources, I'm talking about maybe going to the movies, which, as y'all should know, I'm talking about Zoroark, which at this point, please tell me, do y'all even think Zoroark is even from the Unova region if you can't even catch it in the wild as in all the other games you can? So, we're going to talk about this. During the time Zoroark was getting its premiere, its notability, everyone was knowing what a Zoroark was, there was a movie for it. Zoroark was trying to find its young one, its pre-evolved form, but at the same time, it was using illusions of the 3 legendary dogs of the Johto region, which would be Entei, Suicune, and Raikou, their shiny forms that is, running around the area causing mayhem and havoc while while all the distractions going on while it's looking for its young one. Crazy, but at the same time, pointless. Because if you went to the movies, they would have given you a code or something to be able to access the feature within Black and White, or Black and White 2, or whatever. Actually, Black and White, because during the time that event was for Black and White. To access your game, which before you even click on the game, you would go down, scroll down, and unlock it. It'll tell you that, the 3 dogs are going to be roaming around. You end up finding them. They're in their shiny forms. Yay. You catch all of them. You go to find Zoroark in the Lost Woods, which is a pain in the butt to get to at that as well. Which, to be honest with you, isn't it funny how Zoroark is a dark type, and in the Lost Woods, there's all bug types in there? So, yeah, that was just telling you hints of maybe you can get yourself a bug type to be able to weaken the Zoroark in some way. But we're getting off topic. Yeah, there was no point in that. There was no point, because all you had to do was just wait, and you'd be able to catch Zoroark in the wild. In the wild! That's telling me it's not even a legendary Pokemon. It's just something unique about it. Which, at that day, my feelings and my love for Zoroark just died after I realized how pointless it was for all that work you had to do. Just when all you had to do was maybe just wait a couple of generations later to be able to catch it in the wild. So the events for some of the Pokemon were pointless. Genesect, pointless. Mayweather, trash. You had a Celebi, you were able to get Zoroark pre-evolved form, but the event including that was also trash in itself as well. So I can't really boast for that. I can't time for that. It was all trash. There was too much work to be put in for Pokemon that you knew that you could just get in the wild. It just wasn't worthless. I mean, not worthless. It was just wasn't pointless. Even though when you beat the game, and you're trying to get all the discs for Genesect, you run into the guy and he'll give you an egg. He'll give you a Larvesta egg, which will turn it into, Volcarona, which didn't mind too much. But also, another thing. Before I even beat Black and White, during the time, because we're on Black and White right now, I already learned about Keldeo and Mayweather and Genesect, and wondering how am I even going to get these Pokemon, because I'm too busy on YouTube watching leaks of the Pokemon, but you can't get them. You know what I'm saying? But Black and White 2 comes around, and most of the problems that I find tedious and, kind of out of nowhere, they kind of try to fix it. Because, if you complete the Pokedex and Black and White 2, you're able to get the Shiny Charm, which you'll be able to find a Shiny Haxorus as well. Also, if you beat the Elder, I forgot his name, his son, you were able to get a Shiny Dratini or a Gabite, which y'all should know. y'all should know about. If you didn't know, go play Black and White 2 and get yourself a shiny Gabite and Dratini. Each exclusive to both games. So I think White 2 is Gabite and Black 2 is Dratini. Or it might be flipped. I forgot. Either way, there was a lot of things with the Unova region that could have been maybe worked on. Like, don't get me wrong, the Elite Four was fun to battle and everything that came to it. And as y'all should know, when you play Black and White 2, the Elite Four even changes up a little bit. But at the same time, when Black and White was around, they made it harder for you to get other Pokemon. It never felt like that in any other game besides Unova. It just felt like they were just so out of touch in that region, in the game, to where you can't get any Kanto region Pokemon, any Sinnoh region Pokemon. Like in the wild. I'm talking about in the wild now. You just can't find them. It's only Unova. You gotta use other means to get them. And with that, I think we're going to end the video. If you have any comments or anything that you want to talk about with Generation 5, please tell me in the comment section. This video is just a small percent to the things that we all could talk about when it comes to Generation 5. But those are the ones that gave me more problems than anything. So we're talking about only that region-based Pokemon and using ways to get other Pokemon to get it, even though the way to get those Pokemon is registering your Pokemon. Registering your game online. But most of y'all probably did not know how to do that, to register your game online. So it just made it harder. Also, the event Pokemon, most of them were pointless to try to get. I'm thinking, oh, Genoseg, a Mayoweta, Keldeo, Zoroark. Trash. All of the events to get those Pokemon were trash. Guaranteed that the shiny Entei, Riku, and Suicune were, one of a kind. Even though, actually, that was probably the coolest thing out of the Zoroark event, because they were shiny. Because, they were supposed to be illusions, and they weren't the real, based on the movie. And if you have not seen the Zoroark movie, y'all should go see it. But, yeah, based on all of that, yeah. Anyway, we're going to end the video here. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and leave comments on what you thought Generation 5 lacked. Because Generation 5 could have been a lot better for all the cool features that they were trying to put out for it. Guarantee the Dream World been cut. The only use for Pokemon.com is if you're trying to register your 3DS for like online competitions and stuff like that. But yeah, so with that, we're gonna end the video here, and make sure you got yourself Victini, Mayoweta, Keldeo, Genosect, and Volcarona. Volcarona ain't a legendary, but we can look at it as a pseudo legend for right now, considering that you had to completely beat the game to even get a Larvesta egg. And with that, from Blood is signing out. I hope you guys are going to be ready for more videos. And with that, I'm signing out.